Hi, in this short video we will give you an overview of the Skydog interface. When you first log in, you will be brought to the main dashboard page. The dashboard provides general information about your network. On the top right you will see a notification indicator, a section to control your router and hardware such as firmware updates and Wi-Fi radio configuration, and a place to manage multiple networks. Also in the top right, you can edit your profile and edit notification settings. Skydog uses SMS and email to communicate important network information. You can adjust those settings here and even fine-tune which type of notifications you receive. On the left side, you will see a set of navigation buttons that will take you to key parts of the interface, such as users and devices, internet control, zone settings, and support. And finally, on the bottom right, you can access both the FAQs and the forums for help. It's also important to note that throughout the Skydog interface, you can access tooltips. Clicking on a tooltip will open up a window and provide detailed information depending on which page and section you're in. Now, let's take a look at the graphical data. Both the pie graph and the line chart are interactive and can be clicked on. You can sort by users, zones, or devices. You can look at download and upload data, and you can also sort for various time frames such as day, week, or month. You can also click on the graphs to drill down further and find more information that you need. Below the graphs, you will find a network status section, which provides some basic information about your network, such as whether you're connected to the cloud service or not. Next, let's take a look at the Users and Devices section. This is where you can assign devices to specific users and also create specific settings for individual users, such as controlling content or having watch lists. If I click on a specific user, you can see these 6 tabs up top. Each tab provides a different feature. One example might be bandwidth limiting, where I can control the amount of bandwidth the devices under this user can utilize. Next, we have content filtering. Here I can apply different content access control policies for my user. For example, I can say no internet access late at night from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. Monday through Thursday. And then for different times, such as weekends or during the weekdays, I can apply less restrictive policies. I can also override a policy at any time. Next, we have the watch list. Here I can monitor specific sites or groups of sites and track how much time is being spent with activity on these sites. Not only do I get graphical information, but I also can set alerts to notify me via SMS or email when a user has reached a certain limit. Finally, we have web access logging. In this section, I can view the history of what websites my user has accessed. I can look at how many requests have been made, and I can also quickly add them to the watch list and also to the content filtering. Next, we'll take a look at the internet section. Here, you can do things like run speed tests and get a sense for what your real internet connection speed is. You can go into something called Bandwidth Manager and allocate bandwidth across your different zones. If you create a few different zones, in the example I show here we have 2 zones, a home and a work zone, I can actually control how much guaranteed bandwidth is allocated to a specific zone. Next, we can look at content filtering. Here in content filtering, I can select categories of websites to block. I can also identify sites to always block or never block and set custom policies. The watch list feature allows me to track usage of specific websites for individual users. And then in connection settings, I have all the details about my internet connection to my ISP. Now if we quickly look at zones, zones is a very unique feature to Skydog. Skydog allows you to have up to 3 unique and distinct zones that are completely separate from each other. You can configure each zone however you want, and you can create zones for different and distinct purposes, such as a home zone or a guest zone where there may not be a password, or a work zone where you provide a certain amount of guaranteed bandwidth over any other zone. And finally, we have support. There's a quick install guide, video tutorials, frequently asked questions, our forum, and of course, email support. Thank you very much, and we hope you enjoy your Skydog router.